Oh boy, Alaska, look at that side of the Coliseum, all pumped up, while a deadly silence is on the other side of the floor. There's a foul in that sequence. Look at this.
Ito, kaliwete to ha. Paalala lang, with the right hand, over Kelly Williams. A very good defender. So, sa konting takbong mayaman.
Siyempre. Siyempre. And now Sean Daniels re-enters, and it's now an 83-68 ball game.
Now Kelly Williams going to the bench. Kelly Williams only with 6 points and 6, make that 8 points because of those free throws and 6 rebounds. But when you think of it, yung 8 points niya, tahimik na tahimik, Seth, hindi mo masyado naramdaman.
Gulat nga ako doon sa score sheet, biglang, meron na pala. 2 misses by Baguio. Castro in a rush. Ends up wild and woolly. Simpson, you think that rest is enough? And Borboran goes out to the applause of the Alaska faithful.
Oh, definitely. That's a lot of rest for Diamond Simpson. Came out about the 1 minute and 40 mark, just under the 2 minute mark. And again, 9 minutes and 40 here. That's 3 minutes of game time and about, I'd say about 10 minutes of real time, or more or less.
Evans. Ognatan trying to tiptoe for it, won't go. Here's a Lapag, always a scary sight if you're on the defensive end, because he can drill you from the outside or burn you with a drive. Ronidell goes inside. Simpson had a small piece of it. Ognatan, oh, what a great pass to Evans.
Right there, Coach Chuck doesn't like the energy of his guys. Not only are they not running down on defense, they're not boxing out to get rebounds, and that lead has ballooned right now.
And it was something that was a problem as early as the first quarter. Back in the dancing to the wrong music. And those of you watching us on Solar TV, glad to have you back. We had some slight transmission problems, but we're back with you. Didn't miss much. No baskets were converted while you were slightly away. 85-68 is still the hum of the count. My partner Jason Webb correctly pointing out some 3-point attempts by Talking Text that could have boosted their stock here, have not hit the target, and the game has remained basically the same. Shot clock, a brand new one. Alapak shooting farther and farther away.
But they're forcing him to have to take it farther because the defense has gotten stickier and stickier.
And the frustration level of Talking Text increasing with every miss from any point of the floor. On a share isolated. Begging for the ball, but he opts to provide the shield. It's a pass off. Nathan of all people nailing it with the open shot, because that's not his usual shot.
That's been a 19 points, biggest lead of the ball game. It's been Talking Text also has gotten open looks. They haven't made it. Right there, the other side, etong Alaska, they're making their open looks, and that's a big difference.
And with people like Mark Borboran, Rachel Hugnatan delivering. And a foul on, it looks like Tenorio reaching for the sky, and it will be Jason Castro. I think the explosiveness that Talking Text had in games 4 and 5 has sort of been contained by Alaska here in game number 6. At least up to now.
So that defense of Alaska in this game has really made it difficult, or only allowing this Talking Text Tropang Texters to 63 points on the board.
Yes, and that free throw brought to you by B. McDerby Ice Cream Formula. Dito ka na sa Llamado. You can sponsor this one as well. And by the way, Aaron Aban, who has only seen a brief stint in the series, is on the floor. Press digging in very deep now.
Naghahanap talaga because he did not get anything from Macmac Cardona, who only accounted for 2 points, make that 3 points. Oh, 2 points. 2 points si Macmac. 2 points si Macmac. Kelly Williams, he had the 8 points and 6 rebounds, but parang you'd like to get something more for it. Jared Dillinger, not a lot of minutes on the floor, but also nothing to show for it.
Williams climbs into the shot and will get free throws here. I can only imagine if Alaska was not ahead, Pincon would have complained. I'm getting used to Tim Cohn's moments when he gets riled up on the court. Some housekeeping being done under the basket as Williams waits for permission to go ahead with these free throws.
And here, Seb, just looking at the problems of Talking Tex in terms of scoring. Harvey Carey, only 3 points. Macmac Cardona, only 2 points. Jared Dillinger, held scoreless. And then the Campos got 7. If not for the big 20 of Jimmy Alapag in that first half, eh, mapapalayo talaga itong Talking Tex. And look at 2 guys on the left with those bandanas that, if you would say, struggled in this game. Jimmy Alapag, you know, he tried to carry this team in that first half, but then since then, it's been too difficult.
You know, this almost looks like the way Alaska looked in game number 4 when they lost that one by 21. Lead is 17. Timeout asked by De La Cruz. Nobody to send the ball to. But Tim Cohn doesn't like that, you know. He doesn't like when that happens. Because they're wasting a timeout. Well, we won't waste one. We like timeouts. We'll be back. Cher Simpson teaming up nicely on the right side to produce this 19-point lead now. Now Alaska's flowing like honey, like butter, like nice milk, and Talking Tex is groping for form here. They don't know where the points will come from.
You can just see it on right there on your scoreboard. Only 70 points for Talking Tex, and obviously this unit on the floor for Talking Tex probably doesn't play a lot of minutes together, so it's going to be quite difficult for them. But obviously, Coach Sean Reyes trying to find some guys that can match the energy that Alaska has played this entire game.
Patricia? Let's open her mic. Patricia?
Seb, Coach Jim Combs may be weak, but his message is really strong. He said, play the moment and stay aggressive. Now he wants all of his guys to contain their men, and no matter what, they got to find a way to sprint back. They're being very careful to protect this lead right now, Seb. Chase?
I understand, and why not? Because, you know, your chance to tie this up and go for broke come Wednesday.
The important part there, if you hear what he was saying, sprint back. Because if you don't sprint back, that's going to give Talking Tex some easy layups with and only eating up very little of the time. You got to make sure, if you're Alaska, that you make Talking Tex work for each and every basket by burning a lot of that shot clock.
Oh, well explained, and denial should be the first order of business. De La Cruz.
Right now for Talking Tex, looking for quick baskets. If you can get a quick basket here, another one here, all of a sudden, you're back in the game.
Castro can't square up for a shot. Williams, 3.
Yun na naman, no? Yun na naman yung open look na three-pointer, Seb. Just can't nail that today.
Not there. Absolutely not there. De La Cruz erased.
Good box out, Aaron Abang.
Nice no call in that situation. Castro drills it in, top of the keyhole, and now they come within 15.
Well, that's 15, 4 minutes to go. If you're Talking Tex, it's just a little ray of sunshine coming through. You know that if you can put more pressure and get some quick baskets, you can put, you know, big problems can be for Alaska.
Simpson waiting for the pass. De La Cruz says, well, I was thinking shot there, sorry. Dillinger ends up with a foul. And Simpson will visit the free throw line. No problem with the first. Let's check on the BMX Power move brought to you by Derbay's Premium Formula. Dito pa na sa Yamato. Yung magandang team up nila kanina.
Ang ganda ng ilad, oh. Laki, isipin mo, ang laki niya. Over about 6'6". And then he can still contort and bend his body in the air.
He's as graceful as a giraffe and a gazelle combined. I'm sorry, I watched too much of the Animal Channel or the History channels. But a lot of people misunderstand the giraffes, that they are not slow, but they're very graceful. they're a joy to watch. I saw them in a zoo in Singapore. Yung healthy giraffe.
A nice move.
Yes.
Jared Dillinger, excellent behind the back to create something for himself.
Hasn't also gotten the opportunity to shine in this series as well.
Yung konti ng minuto, especially itong game na to, hindi masyado maraming minuto nilaro niya.
Shot clock now down to 3. This comes down to 13. This is going to be interesting. Dillinger finding an angle.
When you look at Talking Text, they're slowly inching into this lead because they don't really have some prime-time three-point shooters on the floor, so they have to keep on attacking. But eto, at least nababa na nila ng 13.
9 on the shot clock. Simpson. The handle's not biting. Shot clock at 3. And here comes another big opportunity for Talking Text to inch in even closer. They've hit on their last 2 trips at 3. Yes! Walang matigas na tinapay sa mainit na kape.
Kaya meron pa rin magiinit pa rin doon yung mga players.
Oo, umuusok pa. Mga manager at coaches, ganun din. Bay, hindi pa nga tapos ang basketball game. Pabalik ko kami, 10 ang lamang ng Alaska. And suddenly, it's a 9-0 run. Big takeaway on the inbound, careless inbound. LA brings it across just in time, and the lead is 8.
And galing sa timeout yun, ha?
Simpson trying to arrest this slide with the basket. Goes up. No, sir. And into the last 2 minutes. 8-point game. The Talking Text faithful, their turn to stand up. But they want a timeout. I think they want to map out something here with a 30. And a 30-second timeout brought to you by Handy Picks. The first hit ng bahay mo, bonds all, seals all.
And for Talking Text, they still have a lot of timeouts in their pocket. They actually have 3 timeouts, 2 fulls, and a 30. So it really gives them a lot of leeway to create situations for them to move the basketball forward. That's not the case for Alaska. Alaska only has 1 timeout left in this game. So Coach Tim Cone is going to rely on the maturity of his players on the floor.
Now in that last timeout, he just simply talked to Diamond Simpson. And this was the issue earlier between, come on, big guy against small guy. And the inbound problem, ano?
Oo. Binawian.
In a different way, steal by Baguio. As we swing back to live action, Baguio gone. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts.
Big
TNT
steal.
off a timeout. Shot. No. Timed up to 125. Is this enough for Alaska to survive another storm? They brought back in a Lapak. Penetration. No. Follow-up. No. Simpson fouled and will go to the line.
And before that timeout, everything going the way of Talking Text, but this big steal, courtesy of Cyrus Baguio, may have just taken away the wind from the sails of Talking Text. Well, he's got a decent game for Cyrus Baguio. Turned things around in the series. Cyrus Baguio, 14 points after really sliding in terms of performance after games 1 and 2.
Chet Reyes not seated down in his regular seat. Squatting actually along the sideline. And he knew in the post-game conference with our friends in the sports writing fraternity that they had just 1 day to prepare for an Alaska comeback. We will take a timeout and be back with 1 minute and 11.